For 3 billion years, life was simple, a world ruled by microbes. But after the great snowball Earths,
life began to experiment. These were the Ediacaran biota, the first large, multicellular life.
But they were strange. They were soft, stationary mats and discs. They didn't move. They didn't hunt.
The ocean was a quiet, peaceful, and, frankly, boring place.
Then, 541 million years ago, everything changed. Life's Big Bang ignited. The Cambrian Explosion. The silent world vanished. The oceans were suddenly filled with animals.
this is a trilobite. It's one of the most successful animals of all time. And it's carrying a revolutionary new invention: armor. A hard, articulated exoskeleton. But why did it need armor? Because the Cambrian didn't just invent prey.
0.8 invented the predator. This is Anomalocaris, the 2-foot-long terror of the Cambrian seas.
It was the first super predator, and its existence sparked an evolutionary arms race.
And it had another superpower, a weapon that changed the world forever: vision.
Before this, the world was blind. Now, animals could see each other. They could hunt, and they could hide.
The arms race created a frenzy of experimentation. Life got weird.
This is Wiwaxia, a creature covered in armored scales and defensive spikes.
This is Opabinia, 5 eyes and a single grasping claw, a true evolutionary experiment. How was this possible? The genetic toolkit for building complex bodies.
In this single explosion, almost every animal body plan that exists today was invented. And in this chaos of monsters was a tiny, humble creature. This is Picaya.
It wasn't fast, it wasn't armored, but it had something new, a notochord.
This is your great-great-great etc-grandparent, the first vertebrate.
In 50 million years, life had gone from silent mats to a vibrant, violent, and crowded world.
The oceans were full, but an entire continent, an entire world, lay empty.
The land. It was a sterile desert. No soil, no plants, no animals. It was a death trap, blasted by radiation, with nothing to eat.
The first pioneers were plants.
Around 470 million years ago, simple mosses evolved from algae and began to grip the land.
They were ecological engineers. Their simple roots broke down rock, creating the first soil.
They colonized the riverbanks, changing the flow of water and changing the air itself. They were photosynthetic powerhouses, dramatically increasing the oxygen in the atmosphere.
And where the plants went, the animals followed. The first to arrive were the arthropods.
They were already armored. Their exoskeletons, which protected them in the sea.
Also protected them from drying out on land.
Scorpions, spiders, and giant millipedes became the first land animals.
The land was now a green, oxygen-rich buffet. But one group was left behind.
Our ancestors, the vertebrates. The ocean was now the age of fish.
But the freshwater rivers and swamps were a dangerous place, crowded and low in oxygen. Some fish evolved a new trick, a simple lung to breathe air. And some had strange, muscular lobe fins instead of thin ray fins. And then, 375 million years ago, came this, Tiktaalik. It was not quite a fish, not quite a land animal. Look at its fin. It has the bones of an arm. It could breathe air, and it could do a push-up. It could lift its head out of the water to hunt, or to escape predators. And one day, it took a step. This single, clumsy step was a giant leap for all vertebrates. Over the next few million years, those fins became legs. The first tetrapods were born. Earth was now a green, vibrant world, teeming with life in the sea and on the land. This new, plant-filled world was pumping the atmosphere full of oxygen, far more than today. And this high-octane air created a new, temporary dynasty, the age of giant insects.
But this lush world was about to be burned to the ground. The single greatest apocalypse in history was coming.
The story of that giant world and the fire that ended it is the next step in our journey. 500 million years ago, the Cambrian oceans teemed with life. At the top of the food chain, epic music continues. Epic music continues. Here, in the Carboniferous swamps, ruled the mightiest predator of the age, the Pulmonoscorpius.
Few creatures could challenge the might of the Dunkleostus, the apex predator of the ancient oceans.
Epic music continues. Here stood the first forests, a lush green wilderness untouched by time.
Epic music continues.
Epic music continues. Epic music continues. Modern Earth becomes a small marble again in the vastness of space. is the crucible where our world was forged, a realm of fire and endless bombardment.
Epic music continues.
From this vantage point, the world seems so small, a fragile blue marble suspended in the vastness of space.
As we pull away, the sheer scale of the freeze becomes apparent. This was the snow.
8 a.m.
As the sun ascends over these ancient peaks, we are reminded of the sheer scale and untamed beauty of the American West.
Epic music continues. Welcome to the largest living structure on Earth, the vibrant heart of our blue planet, the Great Barrier Reef.
Thank you for watching.
If you want to continue this journey through time, subscribe to the Earth Journey.
And so our journey ends here. Thank you for watching.